Hey y'all, it's Ashes. Welcome back to another video from Ash-ish, the channel that I created so that you can get to know more about me, maybe find some tips along the way about absolutely anything that may be going on in your life that has or is going on in my life. So I first want to say Happy Black History Month to every single person. I want to remind everyone that while you may not totally agree with how Black people or African Americans choose how you would like to be addressed, decide to celebrate their Black history, they have the right to. And for many of us, it's the only thing that we have. So let us have this. I want to definitely dedicate this video to the beautiful Mary Mahoney, who in 1879 was the first Black or African American nurse to practice in the United States. And she found a way to thrive and prosper in a predominantly white society. So I just wanted to start this video off that way, because this video is about the 4 reasons why I decided to finally attend nursing school. Yes, I said finally. I literally had my mind set on being some type of health professional since I was about 18 years old. I wanted to be a cardiovascular surgeon, but I had no idea that traditional 4-year colleges, huge universities were not my fit. I don't like to be a number. I like for things to be more personal. Not to say that I need very, very detailed, individualized attention, but I would like for my professor to know my name. So I ended up leaving school, and I didn't go back for a very long time. But one day I got up and I said, what better time than now? Because there will never be a right time to do any of the things that you feel like you want to do with your life. So here are the 4 reasons why that I decided to finally attend nursing school. And I also feel like that these 4 things can resonate with you. So you let me know if they do. I'll start with my number 4 and I'll go up to number 1. Okay. Number 4. The nursing field gives people the potential of increasing their financial stability. So you can get some money. So I thought that that was something that was worth looking into, because who doesn't want to bring in a bigger income on a regular basis? Who doesn't want to open up that side business and create more assets for themselves? Who doesn't want to have 4 and 5 different forms of income? Who doesn't want to make money when they're asleep? Well, you have to start somewhere. And 9 times out of 10, if you're a woman and Black, you can't even get a loan. So I thought that if I wanted to do anything outside of nursing, I first could pursue nursing, stay in it, climb the ladder, save some money, pay off them student loans, buy that house, and then invest in my own company, since nobody else decided to invest in me in all of the years that I tried to get it out the mud before I decided to pursue my degree. My number 3 reason for finally going to nursing school was that this job, this field, is about continuous education, continuous learning, and always finding evidence-based practice to find the best ways to care for people. Why wouldn't I want to harness that type of knowledge for my loved ones, my family, my children? So I felt like I could use this to my benefit by paying for this education, continuously learning, so that when they had any little thing happening with them, or if they needed any advice or anything like that, they had somebody that they could trust, that loved them, and that had their best intentions at heart, that they could turn to for simple or even complex medical advice. So I definitely want to eventually one day birth my grandchildren, and I can't do that unless I have the experience, the knowledge, the expertise. So as you can probably imagine, I have plans on moving up the ladder in the health field, but I have to start somewhere. So I'm going to start as an RN. My number 2 reason for finally going to nursing school was a challenging atmosphere. You can take your nursing degree absolutely anywhere in the United States. After you get your license, after you sit for NCLEX, you can take it all over the place. You can do so many things. You go through so many different clinical rotations because the variety is endless. It's like this big giant fruit salad, you know. Maybe you want pineapples. Okay, well, you could pick them out of there and you still got something pretty, and you can come pick strawberries out of there later. It doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want with your degree. You can teach. You can continue to learn. You can become a nurse practitioner and have your own practice. You can work up under a doctor. You can be a nurse who delivers anesthetics during surgeries. I mean, you can do tons of things. You can work with children. You can work with pregnant women. You can do anything. And I am really leaning towards something that really allows me to utilize the most of my skills on a regular basis. So I want to work in somewhere where there's more intensive care, maybe an emergency room department, med surge, maybe even a burn unit. But I want to do something that's challenging, and I want to do something that is extremely fulfilling. And my number 1 reason for finally going to school to get my degree to become a registered nurse is because there is an underlying and very silently known fact that people are not getting treated fairly in the healthcare setting. There is a complete injustice, and lots of times people are afraid to get the care that they need because no one is advocating for them. Maybe they are being looked down upon because of their cultural and their cultural beliefs, or the fact that they are impoverished, or their sexuality. There can be plenty of reasons, but too many things have happened to me personally in a healthcare setting where my nurse should have got those hands, but I was in too much of a vulnerable position, and because of that, injustices were done against me. I needed a nurse like me, someone who can advocate for the patient, because it is always about the patient. Everything that goes into the patient and everything that comes out of the patient is our responsibility. Now, tell me where in the handbook, any book where you're getting your nursing degree, does that only limit you to physical things, medicines, liquids, or foods? It doesn't. The things you say to patients and the way you make them feel is what goes inside of them. So then you wonder why hopelessness comes out. So I am here to be an advocate for patients, families, so that they can have a sense of self-esteem, so they can eventually reach self-actualization. Many people don't reach it, so maybe even just a peak quickly. But I want patients and people and everybody, populations and communities, to know that there are nurses and nursing students who will eventually become nurses who care about you, to the extent that we are willing to go toe-to-toe in a respectful, professional manner with our colleagues who may be doing an injustice towards you. So just a quick recap. My 4 reasons are: you can definitely make more money, and you can increase your income. Number 3 reason is because you can better care for your family and yourself. Number 2, it's a challenging and rewarding atmosphere. And number 1, because I am an advocate and I want to save lives. Let me know if you have any of those things in common with me and you have not decided yet whether or not nursing school is for you. It is not a game. It is not easy. Nursing school is designed to weed them out. So if you don't have the backbone to make it through nursing school, 9 times out of 10, this field is not for you, because a lot of the things you deal with in nursing school are in your control. But a lot of those things that are in these actual health settings, in real life scenarios, most of those things are not in your control. But I want you to know that anything that you really put your mind to, you can do. So hopefully this video was insightful. I know it's quick. I only want to give my top 4 reasons because I can go on and on about this for days. I don't want to go into detail further about the injustices that I faced personally. Just know that they're real, and you probably can talk to your next door neighbor, even the person sitting next to you, and I'm sure they have a story for you too. So I'll be back probably later on tonight with another video because I have something to say about something else. But I just wanted to check in. I hope everybody had a great weekend. This is Black History Month, but everybody knows that as an African American or someone who considers themselves Black, you have Black history every day, all of your life. And we're making it every single day. So celebrate Black history. Talk to your children, your family, and if you're not Black or African American, learn something new, and if needed, humble yourself so that you can be open to a new experience. Till next time, it's been real.